Here comes the all-new Bowl-O-Rama. Bowl-O-Rama, brought to you by the participating members of the Minnesota State Bowling Proprietors Association. And Coca-Cola. Enjoy Coca-Cola. Coke is it. Also brought to you by Budweiser. Beechwood Age for that clean, crisp taste. This Bud's for you.
Well, hi, everybody, and welcome to Bowl-O-Rama on this Saturday morning, a brand new Saturday in a brand new year, 1986, and we certainly hope that you had a very festive New Year's Eve. My name is Johnny Canton, and for the next hour, we're going to have bowling fun, prizes, suspense, and lots of excitement. We're giving away a lot of prizes. Our jackpot bowlers will attempt to build the pyramid for some big prizes. We'll have a Battle of the Sexes match game, and one of our bowlers will go and spin the barrel of fun, wheel of fun for additional cash. And another one of our bowlers will go after that big four split, which will award him or her, if they successfully convert the split, a brand new Ford Tempo from Dollar Rent-A-Car. We'll have our at-home partners, too. We'll have our celebrity guest bowler and junior bowlers. All this coming up. And, of course, I'll be joined here by our commentators, Bob Tuttle and Steve Nelson.
Hey, John, thanks very much, and good morning, everybody. This morning, again, we're telecasting from Mermaid Lanes in downtown Mounds View, and our hostess, Bev Fillmore. Bev, thanks again for hosting us one more time.
Well, it's been a lot of fun having the Bowl-O-Rama show here, and I want to wish everybody a happy new year and good luck to all the bowlers.
Well, thanks very much. You have a very fine establishment here, and we've enjoyed the last 3 weeks here. Bob Tuttle?
Yes, Steve. Today our special celebrity guest is from the Minnesota Twins, catcher Tim Loudner. He'll be here a little bit later to talk about his favorite charity and throw a couple of balls down the lane, try and make some money for them. Right now, let's say hello to our Princess of Prizes, Christina Barona. Hi, Chris.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Christina Barona. Welcome to Bowl-O-Rama. And to start off the new year, we'd like to give away a lot of prizes. Johnny?
Okay, Christina, and we'll get underway with all of that right after this, so don't go away.
When you got to
Each and every bowler who appears on Bowl-O-Rama receives some very nice gifts, among them the Budweiser bowling bag, and we have a great Nicollet car wash. What else do we have?
We also have a case of Coca-Cola and Bernatello's Pizza.
Now let's get those balls a-rolling. See if we can give away a lot more prizes. And let's welcome Jay Janke from Wyoming.
All right, John, thank you. And Jay comes in this morning from Town and Country Lanes in Forest Lake. Bowls in 2 leagues, men's league and a mixed league, and throws the ball from left to right and a little too far.
Jay, enjoy the gifts. Anyway, here's Marvin Williams from Blaine, going to try to build that pyramid.
Marv qualified at Coon Rapids Lanes. Tom Compton, proprietor. Bowls in 1 league over there. There's a very nice 180 average. Sets the ball out. Come on up. Oh.
That number 1 pin is proving to be a little tough, but maybe Terry Vesledal from Minneapolis can convert it.
Terry qualified at George Tuttle Stardust Lanes. No stranger to this Bowl-O-Rama show. She's been here several times, and she has it. And Bob, again, just like the last 2 weeks. If you notice, the ball just doesn't seem to be coming up on 19. A little bit of oil out there. I think the bowler would be better off just throwing straight at it.
I think so. Well, Terry gave it a little extra body English there at the last second, and I think that's what did it.
That's what it takes. Terry at the 1, 2, 3. Has that covered. Okay. Terry is married. Has 3 children. Chris, who's 15. Joey, who's 5. Michelle, who's 4 years old. It's a high game at 246. Works as a bartender at the Giant Valley. As well as bowling, enjoys fishing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, a little too far right.
Pretty close. Terry got through 2 of the steps in building the pyramid. And Terry, we have some prizes for you. Sure we do. Christina has the dinner for 2, Red Lobster, and the Pedro's luggage. Good to see you again, Terry. Here's Tammy Diedrich from Inver Grove Heights.
Okay, Tammy qualified at Diamond Lake West. Jim Madden, proprietor, bowls in 2 leagues over there. Carries a 142 average. Nice delivery. That one's going to make it up there. All right. Looking down under Tammy's bowling achievements, says here she won a trip to Florida in 1984. on Bolorama, which was bowled right here at Mermaid.
That's right. Our final show in the 84 season was right here.
Yeah.
Did she say she had a good time?
Doesn't say here, but I think we'd have to assume that.
That's right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the Pedro's luggage. And of course, the right now to go on for the third step, the mini strike, as we named it last week, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, for an AMF Angle bowling ball, a double ball bag, and a Sports and Health Club membership. And of course, the right to go on to the strike, or the option to go on to the strike. She can quit, or she can go on and try and win herself a color TV set, a VCR, keyboard, and $100 cash.
So close, so close. Tammy, you did a fine job. Christina has some prizes for you. Glad to have you on the show. We'll see you again on Bolorama. Let's say hello to Randy Girton from Golden Valley.
Randy qualified at Doyle's Lanes. Doyle Steinhouse's very fine establishment in Crystal. Carries a 153 average. Bring it up. Nope.
Tried to work its way over. Gene Peterson is from Brooklyn Park, and he's next up.
Gene qualified at Lynbrook Bowl. Steve Nelson's fine establishment. Bowls in 2 leagues over there. Men's league and a couples league. Carries a 160 average. Well, he set that one down a little bit farther left. I think he's been watching the other bowlers and realized that when he got over here, that ball isn't coming up, and he made the adjustment necessary and carried it.
Well, Gene bowls in one of our better leagues at Lynbrook, Bob. Pretty good student of the game, and I'm sure that he's sitting back here. One of the advantages of being last, watching the other bowlers, seeing that ball not hooking, so setting it down with a little bit more straight angle at it.
Oh, too heavy.
That's what you call an old chopperoo there, Gene. You have a nice prize. Dinner for 2 at Red Lobster. We'll see you again. Happy New Year to you. And that wraps up our first group of jackpot bowlers on the all-new Bolorama. Yet to come, many, many things, including a lot of surprises. The Battle of the Sexes match game and the roll for that brand new Ford Tempo from Dollar Rent-A-Car. We'll have our Q Superette at-home partner, too. So don't go away. We'll be right back after this short pause.
As soon as you see an old friend, you start remembering the times you've shared. The places, the faces. And have you noticed old friends don't get older, just better? We've shared some moments, some memories. You might call them classics. So what else could we call this old friend?
There are a lot of potato chips you can buy, but some contain preservatives, and some use additives. But one is cooked exclusively in cholesterol-free corn oil. Barrel of Fun. No preservatives, no additives. Pure golden corn oil for a light, crispy taste. Come to think of it, there aren't that many potato chips to choose from after all. Just Barrel of Fun.
This Bud's for all that you do.
They said this city was through. You said, no way.
Each day the spirit's growing. Your pride is really showing. You make America work, and this Bud's for you.
Here's to you. Beechwood Age for that clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
This Bud's for you.
When it comes to Minnesota sports coverage, no one scores more points than Channel 9. Hi, everyone. I'm Bob Kurtz. I'll be hosting play-by-play for Minnesota Golden Gopher basketball. Saturday at 1, the Gophers take to the floor against the Purdue Boilermakers. You won't find a better angle on the game or more detailed and interesting stats than on Channel 9. So cheer on your team, Minnesota. Saturday at 1 as the Golden Gophers challenge the Purdue Boilermakers on receptive Channel 9, your upper Midwest sports leader.
There are more pyramids to be built, and here's Dave Hall of Minneapolis. He'll attempt to build one of them.
Dave qualified at John Sorensen's Sky Lanes, South Minneapolis. Comes in this morning with a 175 average. And he's at the 1 pin, and he has that covered. Dave bowls in 1 league at Skylanes, a mixed doubles league. He's married. He and his wife Kay have 5 children. Jed, who's 24. Sept, who's 22. Dan, who's 18. David, who's 16. And Kelly, who's 15. And it's a 1, 2, 3, and has that covered right down the middle. Dave works for Keither Distributing as a driver. Lists under hobbies, bowling. Of course, Keither Distributing is one of our very fine beer distributors in the metropolitan area. At the mini strike. Oh, too heavy on the one.
A lot of pin action, but not quite enough to carry all of them. Good to see you, Dave.
Yeah,
How are you?
Good. Fine.
Enjoying 1986 so far?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Enjoy your prize. We'll see you again on Bolorama. Here's Roger Freoff, St. Louis Park. He's been here before.
Roger qualified at Texatonka Lanes. Carries a 162 average. And he and his wife Elaine have both been on the show before. A time or two. Bowls for Freoff Income Tax Service, of which he is the owner. As to his credit, a 608 high series, a 243 high game. Likes bowling and golf. And would like to pick up this 1, 2, 3, Pedro's luggage, and the right to go on. And did. Steve, this being the first show of 1986, I suppose you made a lot of New Year's resolutions a few days ago, like giving up smoking and drinking and whatever, getting along with me maybe.
Well, I was hoping you wouldn't add that one, because I did make that resolution. I was going to try in 86 to get along with you, and we've been here on the air and a little bit off the air for about 10 minutes now, and I can't do it, Father.
Mini strike, come on.
Well, Roger, you gave it a good go. Good to see you again.
Yeah, I'll try it again.
Our first show of 1986. Enjoy your prizes. We'll see you again. We talked about our Q Super Red at-home partner. We have one coming up. And Connie McDonnell of North St. Paul will be bowling not only for herself, but our at-home partner.
And that at-home partner is Greg Hansen from Grand Street Northeast in Minneapolis. Greg, you're sitting at home. You want to root for Connie as much as you can, because what you win, she will win. Too far to the right.
Well, Connie, you have some nice gifts for being on the show, not only for yourself, but our at-home partner. Mike Lawson is next. He's from Monticello.
Mike qualified at New Hole Bowl. Bowls for the Carlson Company Men's League and carries a 153 average over there. And has the first step of the pyramid. Red Lobster dinner for 2. There's the right to go on to the second step, the third step, and hopefully the fourth step. Kind of slow going here so far, Steve.
Yeah, it is. And of course, we've thrown that extra $100 in now. We didn't feel we were teasing the bowlers enough, so we're going to tease them a little more. They make that third step, additional $100 if they make the strike.
All right. Of course, the idea, we don't like to take the prizes away from anybody. And we felt as though the prizes are so good up to and through that third shot that it's tough to give those up. So we've added that $100, as Steve said, to the final shot. So Samsung Color TV set, VCR, or a keyboard, Yamaha keyboard from Bodine's, along with the prizes they won. And now, in addition to that, an additional $100 should they complete the pyramid. Now it's decision.
Mike did it. All right, Mike, our congratulations. As you know, you have now won a lot of nice prizes. You won the Pedro's luggage, the dinner for 2 to Red Lobster. You won an AMF bowling ball, along with the AMF double bowling ball bag, and a 3-month membership of the Sports and Health Club. You can take those prizes and leave, enjoy them all, or you can gamble them all and go on. If you decide to go on, you must convert the strike to win your choice of a 19-inch Samsung Color TV or a Samsung video cassette recorder, along with a 1-year membership and video update or a Yamaha stereo keyboard from Bodine's Keyboard Centers. Now, we've added a new little twist, an added twist. If you go on and you convert the strike, in addition to whatever prize you select among those three I mentioned, we will sweeten the kitty a little bit with another $100 in cash. So what's it going to be?
I want to go for it.
Going to go for it. All right.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if the $100 made the difference. I have an idea he would have gone anyway.
Well, I've known Mike for quite a while. He's been around the bowling game, and I think you're right. I think he would.
Well, let's hope he can do it. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Oh, Mike, a good try. A good try. Enjoy the gifts you receive for being on the show. Here's Joel McGuigan from Little Canada.
Joel qualified at Flaherty's Arden Bowl. Bowls in 3 leagues. Men's league and mixed doubles leagues. Hold on. Okay, has that covered. Joel lists under his bowling achievements that he has won 2 league championships. And that is certainly not an easy task to do. Hard enough winning 1. I don't think I've ever... Yes, I have 2. I have won 1 league championship. But I had 4 pretty good players with me. You have to understand that.
Oh, we all understand that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Joel works for the state of Minnesota as a clerk. And bring it up. Oh.
Joel, you did get through the first leg of the pyramid. You knocked down the 1 pin, and Christina has for you a Red Lobster dinner for 2. Hope to see you again on Bowl-O-Rama. Yet to come, we'll have our Battle of the Sexes match game, and of course, one of our bowlers rolling for that brand new Ford Tempo from Dollar Rent-A-Car. All after this, so don't go away.
There are a lot of potato chips you can buy, but some contain preservatives, and some use additives. But one is cooked exclusively in cholesterol-free corn oil. Barrel of Fun. No preservatives, no additives. Pure golden corn oil for a light, crispy taste. Come to think of it, there aren't that many potato chips to choose from after all. Just Barrel of Fun.
Wow, what a pizza! With 5 different cheeses.
Real cheese.
Mozzarella.
Provolone.
Parmesan. And cheddar.
Vermicelli. Wow, what a pizza! Pick them up at any store.
And pop them in your oven.
Watch them cook.
Hear them sizzle. Gonna make your mouth water.
Vermicelli. Wow, what a pizza! Quarter pound more topping.
Perfect crust.
Zesty.
KMSP TV, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Bowl-O-Rama continues on this Saturday morning from Mermaid Lanes in Mounds View. And right now, it's my pleasure to introduce to you our celebrity guest bowler. He represents the Minnesota Twins. One of those good players, too, is Tim Laudner. Tim, come on up. How you doing, Tim?
Fine, thank you. How you doing?
Meet Christina Barona, our Princess of Prizes.
How you doing?
Well, Tim, I guess you're getting a little, getting ready for a new season coming up.
Yeah, just around the corner, spring training. We'll be down in Florida about mid-February with the pitchers and catchers reporting early, and then the balance of the squad coming in about a week later.
I imagine you're anticipating another great season for the Twins?
Better than last year, even. We didn't have too good of a season last year, but hopefully we'll be able to get a lot of good work in spring training and turn that around.
And just in case some of the people out there don't know what position you play for the Twins, what is it?
I'm a catcher. So I'll be pitching today, but I'm a catcher by trade normally.
That's one of those tough jobs.
but it's an enjoyable job as well.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you, we were talking about the Twins. You're going to be doing some speaking in and around the state.
That's right. Coming up in about mid-January, which is just a short time away, we're having a speaking tour involving some of the players that live locally and some of the players coming from their winter homes. We're going to be speaking around the state of Minnesota, of course Minneapolis, and I think we're going to be hitting a couple of the other states as well, like northern Iowa, North and South Dakota.
You mean to tell me that all of the Twins do not stay here during the wintertime?
It's a shame, isn't it? It's a shame.
And miss this wonderful weather? Now, come on.
I can't leave it. I don't want to leave it. You know, some of the guys prefer to go south where it's a little warmer, but I think it's nice and cozy and comfortable right here.
Well, you're going to be bowling for a charity. What charity is that?
I picked the United Way.
All righty. And, of course, you know how it works, I think. We automatically put $50 toward your charity. Then we're going to give you an opportunity to earn a little bit more. You have a strike to shoot at. And for every pin you knock down, you earn another $5 for the charity.
That's perfect.
Are you?
I just hope I don't go in the ditch.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm all set.
Okay, Tim, the lane is yours.
Well, Tim Laudner is used to having all the balls thrown at him, and now he's going to throw one at something else.
He said he's doing the pitching now. I watched him over there warming up a little bit. He's done some bowling before.
Been here before.
You bet.
Look at that one.
Oh. Tim, you have thrown a bowling ball before.
Yeah, I'm involved in a league over at Diamond Lakes West. It's a Wednesday afternoon league, the Marty O'Neill Classic. We have a good time. A lot of our, we have about 4 or 5 Twins players that are also on the team.
Well, good for you. You've earned another $45 for your charity, total of $95. With our congratulations, and good luck for a great season at the Twins.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Tim Laudner, the Minnesota Twins, our guest celebrity bowler. And now it's time for our junior bowlers. We've selected 3 stalwart bowlers from the junior leagues. And first of all, let's welcome Lisa Dicken from Plymouth.
Okay, Lisa comes over. Lisa Dicken from Medina Bowl. Dan Hamill. Carries 111 average and is 11 years old. And has the 1 pin. Cute little smile on her face.
You bet, and she also throws the ball a whole lot better than you do, Bob.
It's 86, 1986 to you. Remember that resolution you tried to make.
Lisa is coming up to shoot the 1, 2, 3 now.
Lisa goes to Greenwood School in Plymouth. Pull that one a little bit.
A little off to the left, Lisa. Congratulations. How are you?
Fine.
Are you enjoying the brand new year?
Yes.
Good for you. Where do you bowl regularly?
Medina.
You bowl like once a week on a Saturday?
Yes.
Well, Christina has for you one of our Coca-Cola Classic trophies, courtesy of John Sorensen and crew, and we hope you enjoy it. Come back and see us. Our next junior bowler is Mary Brinker from Cold Spring.
Okay, as John said, Mary's from Cold Springs, goes to Corey High School in Cold Springs, 15 years old. Bowls in junior league at Cold Spring Lanes, carries a very nice 138 average. And that's at the 1 pin, has that covered perfect.
Now there again, Steve, is a case where she rolls the ball much better than a 138 average, I think.
She certainly does. And of course, you know, Bobby, get these kids at, 13, 14, 15 years old. They're improving all the time, and that average keeps going up, but it generally will stay a couple weeks, couple months behind their abilities. So,
it could be that she's receiving some real good coaching this year and is improving fast.
What a shot that was. 1, 2, 3. Last week we had one of our junior bowlers that had won the state tournament in the AAYBC, I believe it was. Mary has won the youth singles, which is a tournament state. She won first place. It's sponsored by Coca-Cola as well as the Minnesota Bowling Proprietors. Bring that one up. Oh, solid.
Mary. Very, very good bowling. Boy, how long have you been bowling?
5, 6 years.
You picked it up real quick and real good quite early.
Yeah.
Where do you normally bowl?
Cold Spring Lanes.
Well, congratulations. You throw the ball real well. Have you ever had any lessons?
No.
A natural. Enjoy the trophy. We'll see you again on Bowl-O-Rama. Here's Denise Peterson, our next junior bowler from New Brighton.
Denise bowls her junior leagues right here at Mermaid. Bowls in 1 league here and carries a 110 average. And has her 1 pin. Came back shaking her head. I don't think she thought they was going to get up there.
I was talking to Denise a little bit before we came on, and she was asking me about the trophies that they get. And of course, the AAYBC does not allow cash prizes. They allow scholarships and trophies, and that's it. She wanted that trip to Florida. And I said, I don't blame you.
During spring break, I suppose. Oh, too far right.
Well, Denise, you got through that first shot anyway. How long have you been bowling, Denise?
About 6 months.
6 months, so you're kind of a relative newcomer to this game. Well, it's a game for a lifetime, as you know. You've had a very long Christmas holiday. What school do you go to?
Irondale.
What do you like about school this year? The fact that it's getting closer to spring vacation or summer vacation.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to have you on the show. Christina has for you the Coca-Cola Classic Trophy. We'll see you again. And we'll see all of you right after these messages. We'll have some more jackpot bowlers on the all-new Bowl-O-Rama.
It takes time before something becomes a classic.
Well, Christina, we have a few months till our final show, which comes along in April. But on that final show, we'll have many, many big prizes to give away, what we affectionately call our grand final prizes. And one of those is that beautiful 14-foot Alumacraft boat. It comes with that easy loader trailer from Rosemont Marine. That'd be kind of nice in the summertime to use.
It would be great.
Are you a fisher person?
No, I'm not.
Well, you would still have use for it.
Sure, in a few months.
Okay. As well as other prizes, too. We have trips, all kinds of things on the final show. And right now, we have more jackpot bowlers to win those prizes as they go on to build the pyramids. Here's Kay Hall from Minneapolis.
Kay qualified at Southtown Bowl, a Krause-Anderson establishment. She bowls in 3 leagues, 2 at Skylanes, 1 at Southtown. Mixed league and 2 women's leagues. Carries a 159 average, and oh, it's too far out to the right.
A little off to the right, Kay, but come back and try it again sometime soon. Here's Vernon Ronhubby from Bloomington.
Vernon qualified at Wally Sindorm's Nokomis Lanes. Carries a 157 average. Karen came back and slapped her forehead and said, "How could I do that?" Under Vernon's achievements, he has a 246 high game, 596 high series, and works at the Veterans Administration. He's a fiscal accountant clerk. Likes bowling and fishing. And would like to continue to build this pyramid, I'm sure. And there's the 1, 2, 3. All right.
The ball does a lot of turn in the last 5 feet, doesn't it?
Sure does. He puts a lot of turn on that ball. I didn't notice what particular ball he's throwing there. It's probably one of those new urethanes. Still can't tell. Anyway, I would bet that it is.
I think you're right. They have that tendency, the urethanes, to finish real strong on the end.
Now at the mini strike, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope.
Well, Vern, you needed a little bit more of that. You have a lot of pin action. You did well. Got through a couple of the first steps of our pyramid. You have a dinner for 2 and Pedro's luggage. You're about to say something.
No, just thank you.
Okay, well, have a happy New Year, Vern. We'll see you again on Bowl-O-Rama. Kathy Staples from Minneapolis is next.
Kathy qualified at Park Place Bowl in Brooklyn Park. She bowls in 1 league, carries a 141 average. In her mixed league, bowls for the Bermans, the leather experts, and oh, too far left.
Kathy, a little off to the left. That's all right. Enjoy your fine gifts from Bowl-O-Rama. Art Hyde coming back here to bowl on Bowl-O-Rama again.
Art qualified at Diamond Lake South. Jim Madden, proprietor. Bowls in 2 leagues, carries a 162 average. Oh, too far right.
I'm sure Art will be back again to try to convert that 1 pin. That gives you fits, doesn't it? Well, you'll get it down. Practice makes perfect, Art. Here's Cindy Jenke from Wyoming.
Okay. Of course, Art is no stranger to the Bowl-O-Rama show. We have a lot of fun with him. Missed the 1 pin. Cindy Jenke comes in from Forest Lake. 120 average, bowls in 1 league, and she has the 1 pin. Okay.
Well, Art, the previous bowler, is leaving soon for Arizona, so I think this was his last attempt to try and build a pyramid, he was saying, and he'll see us in the spring.
Well, if he's leaving soon for Arizona, I don't feel real sorry for him for missing the 1 pin.
No, I don't either.
We're going to sit up here and freeze, and he's going to be down there in Arizona playing golf.
Are you aware, Steve, that Cindy's husband Jay was on the show earlier and missed the 1 pin?
Uh-oh. Oh, a little too far left for Cindy.
Congratulations, Cindy. Now, according to my short memory, your husband bowled. He was the very first bowler on today's show. Is that correct, Jay? And as I remember, he missed the 1 pin, didn't he? Uh-oh. That means that you are a better bowler than he? Is that what it is?
No.
Maybe a little luckier, huh?
Maybe.
Good to see you. Another group of jackpot bowlers on the all-new Bowl-O-Rama. Well, Christina, coming up next, you know what happens. We have our Battle of the Sexes match game, and then after that, one of our bowlers will roll for a brand new Ford Tempo, courtesy of Dollar Rent-A-Car. So don't go away.
When you've got double duty to do, double up at Q, double up at Q, do-do-do-do.
When you want gas and groceries, why not double up at your nearest Q Superette? Q's got quantity and quality, and there's a Q Superette in your neighborhood. You'll be amazed at just how many ways you can double up at Q.
Double up at Q, do-do-do-do.
Q Superettes, 30 Twin Cities locations. Most open 24 hours for your convenience.
This fights for all that you do. Somehow you always come through. You keep it going. Your pride's really showing. Nobody shines like you. Yeah, you make America work, and this fights for you.
Here's to you, Beechwood Age, for that clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
This fights for you.
As soon as you see an old friend, you start remembering the times you've shared. The places, the faces. And have you noticed old friends don't get older, just better? We've shared some moments, some memories. You might call them classics. So what else could we call this old friend?
And now, a little sex.
What do you say? Let me sleep on it.
A seductive tale of
Sex appeal.
Temporary insanity.
Uncontrollable urge.
Oh, boy.
boy marries girl, boy cheats on girl. Boy, is he in trouble.
There's no such thing as a little extra sex.
Kate Capshaw, Tim Matheson, a broadcast debut.
Michael?
A little sex.
Don't miss A Little Sex Saturday night at 7 on Channel 9.
On this Saturday morning from Mermaid Lanes on the all-new Bowl-O-Rama, it's time for our Battle of the Sexes match game, Christina. And, of course, we have two very stalwart players ready to win some money. Our runner-up will receive a trophy, also $50 in cash. The champion, of course, will receive a trophy, $100 cash, and a chance to spin the Barrel of Fun Wheel of Fun for additional cash. Let's introduce our bowlers, Pat Shook from Cold Spring and Victor Moreland from Maplewood. Now, as per usual, we've allowed our bowlers to bowl a few frames off camera, and keeping score is Betty Hobbs from the AMF Corporation. I turn things over to Bob and Steve, and they'll kind of get you up to date on what's happened so far.
Okay, the bowlers have bowled 5 frames off the air. Pat qualified at Cold Spring Lanes, comes in with a 155 average. Victor, the challenger, qualified at Sundance Lanes, comes in with a 179 average. The difference in the averages being 24 pins. They were added into Pat's first frame. Through 5 frames, Pat had 2 opens. Not exactly opens, I guess you can call them opens, but they were big splits. In the meantime, Victor picked up a double and 3 spares along the way, so he has made up the 24 pins handicap, plus an additional 5 pins, so leads, well, through 5 frames by about 5 pins, Steve. A lot of room to go. Anybody's game yet.
Well, as you said, Bob, there is a lot of room. Victor's thrown that ball extremely well, though. He let that one way out, and that's that lane that we've been talking about that hasn't been coming back. But Victor's throwing again that urethane finish ball, that AMF angle. It does come back. He gets it out on the oil, lets it come back all by itself, and it does the job.
I was just looking over Victor's bowling accomplishments here. He has a 277, a 276, a 712 series to his credit. And again, as I said, averages 179s. On the bottom of his sheet here, it says he bowled in the original Bowl-O-Rama show about 35 times. About 35 times. Must have been on just about every other week.
Well, that's for sure. Of course, the original Bowl-O-Rama show years ago ran for, I believe, what was it, about 17 years in that area?
Yeah, and that was some 15 years ago. Yeah, about 17 years on the air, I believe.
Bob, well, we got a little break. Joining us at the table, as usually we do, our celebrity guest who bowled for his charity, Tim Laudner, the catcher for the Minnesota Twins. And Tim, it's really nice to have you here. And you know, you create a lot of fun, a lot of interest, a lot of excitement to all the fans out there. And I'm sure that they're really interested in what's coming up for next year.
Well, we expect to have a good season. We got a lot of guys coming back. A lot of guys that have put in a lot of work in the offseason to try to make 86 a better season than 1985.
Well, I know it was disappointing, more so for you, I'm sure, than the rest of us. You people that are very close to it, I'm sure go along with that pain and agony, but again, create a lot of excitement, a lot of fun, and we got to thank you for that.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Well, Victor struck in the 6th and 7th. Meanwhile, Pat opened in the 7th. 30, 43, about a 20-pin lead now for Victor. Of course, the 8th, 9th, and 10th frames to go. Looking at Pat's bowling accomplishments, 234, 573 high series. Has 3 children, Pat does, Linda, Brian, and John. That could have been a big ball. A turkey there would have really put the pressure on Pat.
Would have made it rough.
Say, Tim, I didn't realize you're from this area, from what, Park Center or
That's
Brooklyn
right.
Park? Or?
That's right. I grew up basically in the Brooklyn Center area. Although I wasn't born in the state, I was born in northern Iowa. But my family did. We made our home here in Minneapolis for quite a few years.
Well, it's pretty nice to see somebody from the local area make it big in professional sports in the local area. I think that's neat. I didn't realize that. Maybe I should be more of a Twins fan than I am. Maybe if you guys would win more, I would be.
We're going to make it hard for you not to be.
Okay. Victor setting that ball down right on the corner of the lane, and it's flying in there. And
let's look at the scoreboard. Bob, right now we're looking at a 27-pin lead with only 3 frames to go on that strike working. For Victor, it's going to be real rough. Tim, when we're talking about next year's season, and I am a baseball fan. I like baseball. It's a very enjoyable sport. And as we look at next season, I'm going to put you on the spot here now. We didn't have a chance to talk too much, but any trade rumors, anything that inside line that you can give us that the Twins might be looking at?
I can't really tell you anything about that. I don't know what the front office is doing. All I know is that I haven't watched TV in quite a while, and I haven't listened to the radio in quite a while myself. I'm not so sure as I expect to see my name pop up somewhere along the line. It has before. It probably will again. You just never know in this business. It's something that that goes along with the business. You have to be, whether you like it or not, you have to be prepared for something like that to come along.
Big one.
Well, that's a strike for Pat in the 10th, 163. She could go all the way for a 193, which of course that would force Victor to fill. He has 171 of the strikeout.
It's kind of interesting, Bob. I'm listening to the two of them. We haven't had a talking match like this going on. We've had bowling matches, but these two have got a talking match.
Well, they're encouraging one another. She said it's too late, and he says, no, it's not. Still go a 183. Of course, that takes... Now she wants a lobster dinner.
Well, I think that's only fair.
She wants a lobster dinner. I don't blame her.
We don't get a lobster, do we? That my wife will be sore about that.
Victor, you're in the wrong section. He just leaned over and says, we don't get a lobster dinner for this, do we? You're in the wrong part of this.
Tim, I have to ask you, how long have you been bowling? You roll the ball very well.
Thank you, Bob. Nobody's told me that before. I've been in the league. This is my second year in the league now. We have there's about 4 or 5 of the guys from the Twins Club. Kent and Ron Davis. John Butcher's come over quite often. Tony Oliva, of course, the sweet swinging lefty. He bowls with us, and he's tough. We bowl in the league on Wednesday afternoons. We have a great time.
I think you bowl in that same league. Our guest last week was Mike Edwards. I don't know if you're aware of that or not, but Mike from KSTP AM Radio, he bowls in that same league. I think it's Celebrity League over at Diamond Lake Rosemont. Is that right?
Yeah, he's on the team with all the ringers.
Aha. Now, he said the same thing about you. But we can invite all the people to come out there. Diamond Lake Rosemont, I think you bowl Wednesday afternoon, 1 o'clock?
Wednesday afternoon, 1:30. Diamond Lakes West.
Diamond Lake West, not Diamond Lake Rosemont. Anybody like to come out and look at them? Feel free to do so. And Tim, thanks very much for being with us. Enjoyed it very much.
Thank you, fellas. I enjoyed it as well.
Okay, final score. Victor wins it. The men prevail, finally, once again, I should say. The ladies have been dominating, 217 to 182. John?
Okay, Bob. Well, looks like we'll have to bring up our runner-up, Pat Schug. Is that the correct German pronunciation of that? Schug?
If you say it really German, it's Schuck.
Schuck.
But Schug is what everybody says. So you did really fine. Most people murder it.
Well, I've done my share of murdering names, I'll tell you, as all of our bowlers can attest. Well, you've got a runner-up trophy, and that one comes from High Score Bowling and Sports Supplies, Lafayette Road. That's near the airport in St. Paul. In addition to that, we have for you a $50 bill.
Thank you.
Which you'll be able to find use for in this new year of 1986, I'm sure.
That's right.
And hopefully you'll come back and see us again.
I hope so.
All right.
It was fun. I enjoyed it very much.
Congratulations to you. Pat Schug. Our champion, Victor Morlant. And I don't think I've ever seen this much camaraderie between competitors in a long time.
Why not? Why not?
Well, why not?
One of us has got to win, one's got to lose, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
As Bob and Steve,
I was lucky, so.
As Bob and Steve were mentioning, why don't you stand right over there so we can get a good look at you? Bob and Steve were mentioning you had a little word game going on, and one congratulating the other and rooting the other on to victory. That's good to see.
That's what you're supposed to do.
And you pulled it out. You had a nice game there, 217.
Lucky.
You had a little deficit there to work from, 24 pins.
Yeah, I was get lucky once in a while.
Well, I think you roll the ball a little bit more than a lucky person would roll the ball.
Thank you.
What average? I didn't.
179.
Very nice. How many times a week do you bowl?
Well, I bowl in one league regularly, and then I sub in 2 other ones. I bowl about once a month in the other one. So
keeps you active.
It keeps me active, yeah.
That's all year long.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, during the regular bowling season. In the summertime, I bowl quite a lot in open bowling, but.
What else do you like to do?
Well, I have a ham radio station at home. I'm a ham radio operator, so have been for 50 years.
Really?
We'll say hello to all the hams out there. This is W0UCA.
Okay. Speaking of that, the ham radio operators, they come in handy once in a while on those disasters.
Not only once in a while, all the time.
All the time.
All the time. Yeah, we're on alert all the time. We have regular emergency stations going all the time. In the Mexican operation, we had our station out at 3M going. 3M has a radio club, which I belong to, and they handle all the traffic for the Twin Cities at that time. Very interesting.
That's what came to my mind recently during that Mexican disaster. A lot of the ham radio operators came into play, and they were very helpful.
They're doing a real good job. My oldest son is also a ham, WA0BWE, so we have to get that in there.
Good for you. Well, we certainly have some nice prizes for you. You have the championship trophy. That's from Star Bowling Supplies with 2 locations in the Metro, St. Louis Park and Bloomington. And for the lady of your choice, you have some flowers.
Yesterday, and she said, I'd love to have one of those. Now she's got one.
And they come from Linsk Flowers in St. Louis Park.
These are for Norma.
Good. Okay, Norma, you will enjoy them, I'm sure. Speaking of Linsk, let me get this in. There is a 10% discount if any one of our viewers would like to stop in and get some flowers from Linsk and mention Bowl-O-Rama, of course, you get a 10% discount. Let's see, what else is, oh, yes, of course. I always forget this. It seems like there's a little magnet. I don't see many of those. And by golly, the only time I see these $100 bills is when I get next to Steve Nelson's wallet, and they just seem to fall out of it. We'll put that in there. And, of course, very importantly, we want you to come back and spin the Barrel of Fun, Wheel of Fun, all right?
I'll try it.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back after these messages, so don't go away.
No, Steve, bowling on today's lane finishes requires not only skill but the proper equipment. Lowry Central carries a complete line of bowling balls, including the very latest in urethane. And Lowry Central's courteous staff has in excess of 100 years ball fitting and drilling experience.
And Bob, Lowry Central is your one-stop bowling shop for trophies, shirts, and all the latest in bowling accessories. Stop in at Lowry Central's convenient location located on Lowry and Central Avenue in Northeast Minneapolis. Or give them a call, 781-3436. Lowry Central, they have the answers.
This bud's for all that you do.
Carlos, I need 100 of these by Friday.
My friend, I'm retired. My son is running the business now.
You know just where you're going. It's true, your pride is showing, cause you make America work, and this bud's for you.
Here's to you, Beechwood Age, for that clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
This bud's for you.
As soon as you see an old friend, you start remembering the times you've shared. The places, the faces. And have you noticed old friends don't get older, just better? We've shared some moments, some memories. You might call them classics. So what else could we call this old friend?
There are a lot of potato chips you can buy, but some contain preservatives, and some use additives. But one is cooked exclusively in cholesterol-free corn oil. Barrel of Fun. No preservatives, no additives. Pure golden corn oil for a light, crispy taste. Come to think of it, there aren't that many potato chips to choose from after all. Just Barrel of Fun.
Here's Mary Lou Retton for the Neighborhood Bowling Centers.
Every now and then, I compete in front of the whole world. Other times, I'm just out to have a good time with my family and friends. Come on, you're up. That's why I got into bowling. Yeah, bowling. It's fun. It's pretty good exercise. It's great. Best of all, you don't have to get a 10 to have a great time. All right. On the other hand, it doesn't hurt.
Right now is a good time to bowl at a Neighborhood Bowling Center. As you probably know, when one of our jackpot bowlers steps up here and they go through 3 steps of the pyramid, they have a chance to go on and bowl for the strike. Now, if the strike is converted, they have an opportunity to select their choice of a 19-inch Samsung color television set or a Samsung video cassette recorder, and also a stereo keyboard from Bodines and Yamaha. Now, just ironically, on our final show, Christina and you out there, those same prizes will be up for grabs, along with a boat and trailer. We have a set of radio tires from Twin City Tire and lots of things. So keep that in mind for our final show coming up in April on the all-new Bowl-O-Rama. And now let's bring up our champion. We have for you Victor Morlant. Well, we'll give you an opportunity to spin after we tell the people out there just exactly what you're going to be spinning for. As you can see, Victor, you have a chance to add some more cash to your winnings already. To bowl some strikes. First strike will win you $200. 2 strikes will get you an additional $400. And, of course, 3 strikes will get $600. And that's just an example. That's one of the notches. So it's be up to you to determine how much you're going to win with those strikes. So if you will, just throw that barrel of fun, wheel of fun around and around. Let's see where it wound up, Victor. Whoa, all right. You did pretty darn good. That means 1 strike will get you 50, 2 100, 3 100.5. So if you're ready, Victor, the lane is all yours.
Okay, let's see what we can do. Well, Victor spun the wheel, wound up with 50, 100, and 150. Already added to the 100, Bob, that he already has.
That's right, and he had 6 strikes in his 217 game.
That's close. All right, we got a Keever. Well, there's another 50. Now he has 150 in his pocket.
That's right. And an opportunity to pick up another 50. You know, should he go all the way, he'd walk out of here with $250.
That's right. Not a bad morning's work.
Not a bad day. Pull that one, yeah.
Victor, you didn't lose a thing. You got another $50. With our congratulations. Have a good 1986. All right. And now, right now, it's time for one of our bowlers to bowl for that big 4 split and a brand new Ford Tempo from Dollar Rent-A-Car. Now, by special drawing at the beginning of the show, Kay Hall has been selected to bowl.
Kay was on the pyramid part. I think she was the first bowler on the show and missed the 1 pin.
That's correct.
Sure redeem herself right now. Drive a new car home. How about it?
Slide it
over.
Good going, Kay. That was very, very close. And I guess that just about does it, Christina, for another Bowl-O-Rama as we begin a brand new year, 1986. Next week, we want you to come back and do it all over again with us. We'll be here with all the prizes to give away. So on behalf of Christina, our princess of prizes, Bob Tuttle and Steve Nelson, I'm Johnny Canton, urging you to come back and join us for another week's worth of fun next Saturday morning at 10 on the all-new Bowl-O-Rama. The all-new Bowl-O-Rama is a weekly show presented and produced by the Minnesota State Bowling Proprietors Association and participating bowling centers in cooperation with KMSP TV. Be sure and join us next Saturday morning at 10 for more bowling fun and prizes. Bowl-O-Rama is copyrighted by Art Gruber and Associates.
Will good triumph over evil? Find out on an action-packed hour of All-Star Wrestling next. And then the Munsters come your way at noon with Gopher Basketball at 1 today on Channel 9.
This is a unibody. For
typical steady head and penetrating eye.